Alright, welcome back to the SL Renovations page. I'm trying to do some different things and get different content on here. So we found a bike at the Carm store. Kind of beat up, scratched up, and needed new stickers and all that. It looked like it hadn't been rode much because the tires were good, just some different, I don't know, maybe it sat in the garage for a while and they finally said, hey, we're done with it and let's give it to Carm. So we took it, got it for cheap, I don't know, 30 bucks or whatever. And we plan on repainting it. So our first step is to disassemble everything. We want to take everything apart. The chain, as you can see, has a master link in it. It looks different than the rest of them. You take that master link out and the chain will come apart. The pedals, just a couple nuts. I think those are reverse thread, which means usually it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. This one's opposite. So you're going right and it's loosening it. You'll have to take the pedal off from that side. You unscrew those bolts, and on this one there's two, and I think there's maybe a washer or so. Maybe two washers. After you get it off, there's a bearing inside. So check and make sure you know which way the orientation of that bearing is. Once you get the pedal off, all that stuff you can slide the nuts off of that bearing that you can see that's still inside of there, right there. You can slide all that out once you get the pedal off. Here we're taking the front tire, the forks. So there's a little bolt in top of the handlebars. It takes an Allen wrench. You unscrew it and the handlebars are pulled straight out. And then there's two different nuts on that fork. Probably in there pretty tight, some of them. Just take a pair of pliers and loosen one, take it completely off. And then I think there's a washer under it. And then another nut. Take that nut off. Once you get both of the nuts off, that front fork that the wheel's attached to you can pull it right out the bottom. That'll be the wheel, tire, the fender assembly, all of that will come apart together, one piece. Keep track of your nuts and bolts and keep the orientation correct. There's a bearing in the top of this one also, and a bearing in the bottom of it, so don't lose those. You can see how that comes apart. The seat, I think we already got it off, but I think I got a video in here somewhere showing how it comes apart. So there's the bearing. Make sure you see how it comes off, or which way it's on there. There's a difference, up or down. Two nuts, one on each side for the wheel. There's a screw there that holds the fender on. You ever get it off? There's two little screws that hold the little, you can see the chrome pieces, little braces to brace up the back of the fender. We'll let her do a little bit. That's her bike. And we'll finally get it off eventually. The stickers is coming off. They're deteriorated. don't think we're going to put stickers back on it. You can if you want, I guess, but we didn't. We'll fast forward through this. So you disassemble, take everything apart, get it all into nothing but the painted pieces. There's the seat, it has one little bolt. This has a quick release lever. You can flip it out, turn it a few times, and that seat will come right out. It's kind of twisted as you pull it, and it'll pop right out. Taking a minute. Here we go. It's kind of twisted as you pull up. Twist, twist. And there it is. So if you get everything off, disassembled, handlebars, there's the Allen bolt for the handlebars. Unscrew it and the handlebars will lift straight out. See if we can get the handlebars off. I mean, this whole process to take everything off, it didn't take 10 minutes, I guess. The Allen head, it's a big long bolt that goes through that handlebar into the tube. And really it don't take just a couple turns and you can lift the handlebars out. There you go, you lift them straight up, they come out. So we got seat, handlebars, front tire, back tire, everything. So we removed all the stickers and then give it a light sanding just to get the shine off of it. And I think we used like 220 grit. There's the whole frame sanded down. You can see the different color, kind of a more pinkish now. So I hung it up from a rafter in the garage, and that's the matte. I'll put a picture in the end of the color. I think that's first or second coat. That's the frame. There's the back fender, I think. I think it's second coat of paint. And here's the front fender. Got it all painted up. So here's the reassembly. We started getting the handlebars back on, the seat, everything. There's a finished product. Everything's back together. A little basket was from Walmart for a couple bucks. Zip tied it to the front of it. Still needs a chain guard. It didn't have a chain guard, so we'll see if we can find one of those. We bought a little set of headlights front and back at Walmart for 10 bucks, I think. And there's that paint. It's a Krylon paint and primer. And here we are, finished. The grips from Walmart, I think, was $10. The basket, a couple dollars. I think the paint was, there's the headlights. Got different settings. The brake light or tail light, same thing. Both of them was $10 for the pair. Then we used one. The paint was like $3.98 a can. A can of the color and a clear coat. And we let it dry overnight. We probably let it dry for, I don't know, 12, 14 hours. And then reassembled everything. And there's the finished product.